And welcome back to Do I Need a Lawyer? I appreciate you starting your day with us. And in this segment, please allow me to step away from a legal question and talk about an amazing family festival that's held annually here in Georgia. It's called Celebrate Freedom, and it will take place on August 30th. And I have a couple of very special guests here with me this morning on the show today to help talk about the event. Please welcome Kevin and Taylor from 104.7 The Fish. Oh, come on, guys, come on. All right.
Thank you so much for having us.
Great to see both of you. And before we talk about Celebrate Freedom, I'd love to talk a little bit about your morning show and your radio station. I love it. My family loves it. We listen every morning. We're on the way into school. If you would tell our viewers a little bit about 104.7 The Fish.
Yeah, well, families are who we have in mind. That's who we're there for, is for families to listen together. We get so many emails from like moms that I listen on the way to school with my kids in the car every day.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of choices in entertainment where you might have your hand ready to hit the dial because you don't want your kids to hear it. And that's what's neat about The Fish, is we just give you good, clean fun. And we also try to keep it really positive, too, because you can also accidentally subject your kids to a lot of negativity in the morning as well.
You can. Mm-hmm. And I love that the motto is safe for the whole family. I think that sums up everything that you guys do.
Yeah.
And y'all have been together in radio, what, 12 years now in the Atlanta market?
Yeah, here in Atlanta. We started The Fish. We were the first voices on The Fish, the first hires.
And you know, that's an eternity in radio.
It's a career for some people.
It is.
Yeah.
To what do you attribute the success of the morning show and The Fish here in Atlanta?
I think it's probably, and I think you'd agree, Taylor, every day we try to present the welcoming heart of God in everything we do. Whether it's a contest or something we're talking about going on in our lives. And I think that's something that is sustaining not only to our show, but also to people that listen as well.
Yeah, and I think that we've realized the impact that it has on our listeners. They're the ones that keep encouraging us and supporting us. And you never know when someone's having a rough day on their drive to work or school, and a song they hear on the station or something they hear talked about just completely transforms their day. And
those phone calls really engage the listener too. I love hearing the stories the listeners share about how the station has impacted them in their lives. And songs have a way of doing that. So, so again, big fans of the station.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I'd love for us to talk a little bit about Celebrate Freedom. Tell us about this, if you would.
Well, it's our annual free music concert that we have, and it's not just a concert, it's an all-day-long festival. I mean, we start early in the morning, 10 a.m. with the opening act, and it goes all the way through fireworks at almost midnight. Yeah,
and some of the artists this year we are so excited about. We have Stephen Curtis Chapman, 10th Avenue North. Ellie Holcomb's going to be there. We also have Carrie Job and Britt Nicole. Those are two of my favorites. I got to support the girls. And, and J.J. Weeks, Montel Jordan, and Victory World Music. It's a huge lineup. And I'm sitting here doing the math, trying to think what all of these concerts would add up if somebody were to try and pay for it on their own. What does this event cost?
To go, it's free. It's free admission, and it's brought to you this year by Gary Martinet.
Yay! Thank you so much for making that possible.
We're very honored to do this and love all of these groups. What time does the whole festival start?
Well, actually, it starts even before the festival. You can get your exercise ahead of time. We have the Celebrate Freedom 5K and 10K, and those are Peachtree Road Race qualifiers. So you can get up real early. We're going to be running it this year as well.
My daughter's running it this year, too.
Oh, cool.
Well, if the race were longer than 10K, I'd run it with you. All right, and I understand both of these are qualifiers for the Peachtree, so that's wonderful. What else can people expect when they attend Celebrate Freedom?
It's a true festival environment. There's a big, huge carnival atmosphere going on with lots of, there's a children's area, there's lots of vendors, there's food. I mean, it's a full day. You could spend the entire day just walking around the festival and never sit down and watch one of the concerts, which of course you're going to want to do. But you could spend your whole day just at the festival.
I understand there's a man cave area.
Yes, there is, which is great because you're not going to miss any football games. That's been one complaint we've had, is some of the guys are like, man, I missed the Georgia game, or man, I missed the, well, I even hate to say it, the Alabama game. That's not going to happen because we've got the man cave.
All right, and where will this be held?
It's at Jim R. Miller Park in Marietta. And there's just a real small fee for parking. Everything, once you get in, it's free.
That's
and
great.
There's also a lot of stuff for the kids, too. If you're worried about keeping your kids busy in between artists, things that they should keep me away from because I'm accident prone. But there's a mechanical bull and a rock climbing wall and bounce houses and things like that.
As a matter of fact, the only reason they would let us have the rock climbing wall was they had to agree that Taylor would not get on the rock climbing wall.
Where can they get tickets for this event? Because it is a ticketed event, even though they're free.
Tickets are free.
Yeah, you can pick them up at any Ingles supermarket. And like we said, it's free. It's just a way to keep track of how many people are coming in. But bring as many people as you can. And even save on parking by loading up vehicles.
Yeah,
take your
great idea. Well, it's Celebrate Freedom, and for them to learn more about this, they can go to the Fish website, I guess, as well as CelebrateFreedomAtlanta.com. Again, it's August 30th at Jim R. Miller Park. It kicks off with the 5K and the 10K race. The concert starts at 11. Amazing talent out there. It's with 104.7 The Fish. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We'll be right back with more of Do I Need a Lawyer?